Scene one, take three.
Yes, we're ready. All right, 10 years, here we are, 10 years later. This started January 2014, a cold month. We started with about 15 people. We had a few young people from my home church, institutional, and of course, you have my mom there, my sister. It wasn't that many of us, but by the second and third rehearsal, we had about 50, close to 100. By the fourth and fifth rehearsal, we had over 100 young people coming from New Jersey, coming from Philly, coming from PA, coming from everywhere. And this was something that I didn't know was actually going to happen. Very, very unique movement that the Lord has put into my hands. I knew it was going to be something great, but I didn't know that it was going to be this great. Here we have our songs being sung all across the country and all across the world. Our name is just all across the world. The Lord has been good to us. No goodness of our own, but when the Lord has given you a great gift, you got to know how to manage it and you got to know how to use it. So here we are, 10 years later. Many of the people have children now. Many of them are now married. Many of them are teachers and principals. We've come a long way from where we were in the beginning. And many of you know that we were a rowdy group of young people, always in something. But here we are. The growth is real. The growth is real. Preachers and teachers, ministers and elders, evangelists and principals and teachers. It is amazing to see how growth and transformation is so evident. It is so evident within this ministry, within this movement. And so I can just remember the rehearsals every Wednesday from about 7 to about midnight. It started at 1203 Myrtle Avenue at a small church, Bishop Robert Butler's church. He allowed us to have rehearsal there in the beginning. And those were some of the greatest times that we've had. And not only because we were all coming together, but the spiritual aspect of it was out of this world. You talk about church, and we had church in rehearsal services. People were set free, healed, and delivered. People were coming in from off of the street just to hear the choir some weeks. And all of that laid the foundation for where we are today. And I'm glad that he has kept us. And now here we are for our 10th anniversary. We have went pretty much everywhere at this point. We've been to Orlando, we've been to Chicago, we've been to the Met, we've been to the Symphony Space, we've been to Howard University, and now we're back home. I'm glad to be back home. I'm glad to be back home. I'm glad that we have the opportunity to have another moment with the people that we started with. Never forget where you came from. Never forget where you came from. And so here. It was good.